May I have your attention, please? Graduates, are you ready to graduate? Family, are you ready to see your graduates? My name is Dr. Michael Stewart, and I serve as the Associate Vice President for Student Affairs here at Middle Georgia State University. As we begin to prepare our ceremony today, we ask for your assistance in ensuring that the family member or friend that you are here to see gets the recognition that they have earned. The graduate procession will begin in a few moments and will be televised on the screens. Any guests not already seated at that time will be asked to remain where they are until the procession has concluded, at which time we will then ask those guests to take their seats. We also request that you remain in your seats during the procession. A video recording will be available for you to share on our YouTube channel. Also, professional photographers are capturing still photos of your loved ones as they walk in and as they exit the stage. During the ceremony, all of our graduates look forward to hearing their name called as they cross the stage. So we ask that you please limit your celebrations and hold your applause until the end, when our provost will invite you to join him in offering your heartfelt congratulations to all of our graduates. On a related note, while we believe that all of our graduates are important, honor graduates who are receiving bachelor's degrees are recognized with a Latin phrase given after the reading of their name. Those who graduate cum laude, which means with honor, earned a grade point average of between 3.5 and 3.7. Those who graduate magna cum laude, which means with great honor, earned a grade point average of between 3.7 and 3.9. And those who graduate summa cum laude, or with highest honor, earned a grade point average of between 3.9 and 4.0. As a final sound-related request, we ask that you check to make sure that your cell phone is silenced. And last, we request that when the ceremony ends, you exit the building promptly and proceed outside to continue the celebration with your graduates. So with those preliminaries out of the way, we invite you to enjoy the spring commencement ceremony for Middle Georgia State University. Graduates, one more time, are you ready? Family, are you ready? We'll get started in just a moment.
Good afternoon. Please be seated. I am Dr. David Jenks, the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at Middle Georgia State University. It is an honor to welcome you to campus today. President Blake and I join with MGA faculty and staff, along with parents, relatives, friends, guests, and dignitaries to celebrate our spring 2022 graduating class. We extend our appreciation to all who have been involved in planning and preparing for today's ceremony. Their efforts have made this day one you will remember for a long time. This ceremony is one of 3 held on campus today, with 2 others having taken place yesterday. With more than 750 students participating in graduation this semester, our largest graduating class to date, holding 5 events across several days allows graduates to participate in smaller, more intimate ceremonies. At this time, I would like to direct your attention to the first row. You will notice there is an empty chair draped in a black cloth. This cloth has been placed there in remembrance of all the students, staff, and faculty that we have lost this academic year. Please join me in a moment of silence to remember the hard work and dedication they put in their time here at MGA. Thank you. Today, we celebrate a commencement, a new beginning. For graduates, that may mean moving away from an area of comfort, leaving the spaces of learning, and possibly parting ways with close friends. This commencement marks the beginning of a new pattern of life, a new schedule, and a new set of responsibilities. However, before the candidates for graduation move on from here, let us all enjoy this commencement ceremony together and celebrate what has been accomplished. Let's take a moment together to recognize just how far all of our graduation candidates have come while so much in life has changed over the course of their studies. Please hold applause until everyone has been called. If you're a first-generation student, please stand and remain standing. If you are a non-traditional student, please stand and remain standing. If you're a mother while being a student, please stand and remain standing. If you're a father while being a student, please stand and remain standing. If you are or have been a first responder while being a student, please stand and remain standing. If you're actively deployed, an armed forces veteran, or in a military family, please stand and remain standing. If you had to work while taking courses, please stand and remain standing. If you are proud of the work you've done and are ready to receive your diploma, please stand and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, the spring 2022 class of Middle Georgia State University. Candidates, remain standing. You've received a great deal of help getting to this point. This support has come from many people in your life, including your family, your friends, possibly donors of a scholarship, and members of the Middle Georgia State University community. Now let's take a moment to appreciate those who have helped you get here today. Faculty members, please stand and remain standing. The faculty at Middle Georgia State University have certified that all candidates have completed the requirements for their respective degrees. Their continuous support and dedication to higher education enable us all to be here today. Join me in thanking them with a round of applause. Remain standing. There are a few others who have helped you in your journey. Parents, please stand. Grandparents, please stand. Spouses and children, please stand. If you've helped someone receiving a diploma today, please know that we appreciate how important your support has been. Candidates, Look around to find your people and to think about those who couldn't be here today. Join me in another round of applause to honor those who helped you attain your goal of becoming a university graduate. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Ethan Hamlin, a graduating music major in our contemporary musicianship program. Ethan.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Everyone, please be seated. Thank you. Thank you, Ethan. That was wonderful. There's one other very significant group that has supported you and enriched your educational experience. The Middle Georgia State University Foundation strives to improve the lives of people in Middle Georgia by enabling our students, faculty, and staff to achieve extraordinary results. Some of our graduates have benefited from foundation scholarships. Many of you have participated in foundation-sponsored academic programs and activities, and all of you have studied in modern classrooms and labs in a library outfitted in part with foundation-funded equipment and technology. Ms. Mary McDonald, would you please stand? We deeply appreciate your role at Middle Georgia State University as the Vice President for University Advancement and the continued generosity of our foundation. Thank you for your leadership. Please join me in a round of applause in appreciation of our MGA Foundation. President Blake.
Well, good afternoon. Come on, better than that. Good afternoon. That's it. This is a special day. It's a joyous day. It is your day and our day. And it's special, and we are going to celebrate. Now, I'm honored to be here with you today. My name is Chris Blake, and I serve as the president of Middle Georgia State University. And I have the responsibility and the privilege of introducing the student speaker at our commencement on behalf of the class of 2022. And that individual represents you, has graduated with you today, and gives expression to your accomplishments. And let us all be mindful that those accomplishments have occurred through one of the most difficult periods of history for the human race in the last 100 years. You have come through that to get to this joyous moment. Well done. Very well done. And so, each year, the Student Honors, Awards, and Graduation Committee, with my approval as president, designates one scholar from the graduating class. The student chosen must have an outstanding academic record, have been involved in campus and community engagement, and shown the values of this university and characteristics that indicate the promise of a successful future and a contribution to the society. The individual selected to represent the senior class exceeds all those qualities. She is a special education teacher intern at Bleckley County Elementary School. At Middle Georgia, she has demonstrated academic excellence, strong leadership, and active community engagement. She has shown her leadership by participating in projects for the National Society of Leadership and Success and serving as the first peer mentor in our teacher education program. She has presented her research at the Georgia Council of Teachers of Mathematics annual conference and has had an article published in our MGA journal Inspire. In addition to her professional and academic activities, she is the eldest of 9 siblings and a working mother of 2. No matter the task at hand, she applies the same level of professionalism, enthusiasm, and dedications, and has been described by her peers as a, quote, true superhero. After graduation, she will begin her teaching career in full in Dodge County, Georgia, and pursue graduate education. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you on behalf of the class of 2022, this year's university's President Scholar, Miss Rebecca Simone Caldwell. Rebecca.
Welcome to the May 2022 graduation here at Middle Georgia State University. I'm Simone Caldwell, a graduating teacher candidate from the Elementary Special Education Teacher Preparation Program. I wanted to take this time to share a bit of my story and hopefully make a difference, even if small, for all of our graduating seniors. When I was in grade school, I struggled. I wasn't first in my class, I wasn't fifth, and I was kind of towards the bottom, barely legible. I was getting by, and I was present most days, some days. I barely graduated, so Maggie Kuhn's quote, "Speak your mind even if your voice shakes," did not apply to me. I never spoke. And internally it's shaking now, just so you know. It isn't the fear of speaking, but rather being ashamed of making a mistake or failing. We are often haunted by the possibility of being judged by others, and even worse, judging and condemning ourselves. There is, however, a beauty in making mistakes. There is a force and a power behind not only having a growth mindset to reach higher and to grow, but also to embrace our errors, to learn from our mistakes, understand them, and not to repeat them. I know my parents are watching, and I bet they're wishing I knew this during adolescence. We are our worst critics. We have conditioned ourselves to feel shame and to shy away from speaking up for fear of being wrong. We must continuously seek to alter this mindset to reach our utmost potential. When I learned to no longer ignore but to accept my mistakes, I found myself launching forward in life. I remember I was told in high school by a peer tutor that I was stupid. I was told by others I was a social butterfly. I couldn't iterate enough how important those Lisa Frank pencils were, and I know that's dating me a little bit. I was not held to a higher standard because that's just who Simone was. While it was meant to offer acceptance, it taught me that I should not apply myself because it would make no difference. I watched my siblings receive acceptance in advanced student programs within public schools while I was lucky to even remember I had homework. And if it was math, I wasn't going to do it. I didn't know how to admit my shortcomings and how to ask for help. When my determination, resilience, and grit began to increase internally here at MGA, a shift began to occur in my life. My scores in my classes were finally higher than Georgia Bulldog football player Mim's jersey number, which is 65 for non-football fans. I was forming a foundation of knowledge that increased to conceptual understanding. I was completing honor projects such as being guest speaker at conferences, presenting to students' parents with created informational resources, and working closely with a peer mentorship here at MGA. Currently, I'm working on an Against Bullying project motivated by the novel Wonder by R.J. Paliseo, which is a great book if you're interested. This project will include direct teaching data, research, and information to identify and assist students that are bullied. It will incorporate procedures for safe intervention for those that are bullying others. Students will be able to have active roles creating video presentations to speak up and speak out against bullying. In the future, I'll be researching grant writing and write a proposal to support diverse literacy in the public education system located in rural areas. I'm completing these projects while being a special education teacher at Bleckley County, being a mother of 2 wonderful little children, and making plans to attend graduate studies. I share my past, present, and future to remind us all, and even myself, that as we leave MGA to pursue careers, graduate school, and watch our dreams unfold, to remember that we are always learning. Admit your mistakes and move forward. Watch your abilities and self-efficacy continuously grow. Remember your personal philosophies and embrace yourselves. Forgive yourselves. Lean into the relationships and bonds of those in your personal life as well as those created here at MGA. Find your support system. You are more than capable of greatness. You are more than capable to be leaders in your fields. Remain steadfast and always seek it out. Thank you.
Thank you, Simone. Inspirational 5 times. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our Spring 2022 commencement speaker. Robert Pruitt was elected to the Georgia House of Representatives in 2020. He represents District 149, which includes Dodge, Jeff Davis, Lawrence, Telfair, and Wheeler counties. He serves on several House committees, including Economic Development and Tourism, Industry and Labor, and Small Business Development. Pruitt, who is a pilot instructor, and entrepreneur, is the CEO and president of Sopali Outdoor Furniture in Eastman. Previously, he was vice president of business development for Dynamic Software Solutions. A member of the first graduating class at the heart of Georgia Technical Institute in Eastman, now Middle Georgia State University School of Aviation, Pruitt earned a diploma in flight technology there, and he has the distinction of being the Institute's first aviation student to fly solo. In 1997, he graduated from Middle Georgia College, now Middle Georgia State University, with an Associate of Applied Science degree in technology. He earned his Bachelor of Applied Science degree in professional aeronautics from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. We won't hold that against you, Representative Pruitt. Please welcome our commencement speaker, Representative Robert Pruitt.
Well, good afternoon. I'd like to thank Dr. Blake for the invitation and the opportunity to be here with you today. I'd also like to thank the faculty and staff as well for the great job they're doing in providing higher education to Middle Georgia. And good afternoon to the parents, family, and friends out there. And last, congratulations to our distinguished graduates. It's a privilege to be here with you today. Graduates, after 25 years ago that I sat in those same seats that you are, different facility, same concept here, I remember the beginning more than the end of the journey. As I was contemplating joining the Air Force, someone shared with me that there was a new flight school opening in Eastman at the Eastman Airport there. As the son of a career Army veteran, my brothers and I grew up on military bases all over the world, and were always around aircraft. It never dawned on me that that's something that I could do, a career path in flying aircraft. I took the opportunity. On March 26, 1996 was day one. I enrolled as a flight student there in the Eastman's facility. In the start of the program, there was only 5 students, 5 airplanes, the whole empty sky for us to fly in, and I was hooked immediately. I loved the sensation, the freedom, and the science behind it. The start of the program was laced with challenges. Initially, we had tables for the classrooms, but no chairs. We sat on the tables to start the first couple weeks. We were missing certain aircraft needed for progress. I routinely would feel sick on those hot summer days while flying low or around 1,000 feet, doing all my practice maneuvers. The aircraft don't have air conditioning, for those of you. There were times that I wasn't sure if it was for me or if I could hack it. There were challenges, obstacles, and impediments everywhere. But like you, I persevered and graduated. Then a new opportunity presented itself. I started flying for a U.S. airline, eventually reaching my goal of becoming a captain on a jet. I was initially based in Dallas, Fort Worth, Salt Lake City, and then eventually Atlanta. After my wife and I started having daughters, that seems to all we can have, I decided to leave the airline as a new opportunity presented itself. I started my first small business while switching to flying corporate jets. I've been flying for 15 years now as a corporate pilot and a captain now on a Gulfstream jet where we fly all over the world. Graduates, over the years, as the Lord has blessed me with children, I've had to impart wisdom on them, and I've developed a formula that I share with them on a regular basis. And that formula is opportunity plus effort equals success. It's as simple, and it conveys to them that they have to look for the opportunities that are out there. And it takes effort to succeed. In life, we can have multiples of these formulas going on at one time. You can have an education, your professional life, your family life, your church life. My theory is that within your efforts, there are both positives and negatives. The negatives present themselves along your journey as those challenges, obstacles, and impediments. The negatives come easily and appear out of nowhere. The positives require effort for us to find them and are sometimes elusive. The key is to have more positives than negatives. We all have challenges, obstacles, and impediments that we face. Graduates, think back to the challenges that you faced over the years leading up to this point. It could have been finding time to invest in your education, juggling work or family life, overcoming difficult classes, or financial constraints. Congratulations for being on the precipice of success by finding more positives that overcame those negatives. Look in the audience. We've already kind of addressed this, but I bet there are positives out there that have helped you overcome those negatives. Think back to the counsel they've given you, to the encouragement, maybe some nagging along the way that mixed in there. Look at this faculty. At times, they may not have felt like a positive, but I can assure you they are. You found a way to overcome the negatives with a greater positive. That could have been advice from a friend, a tutor, counsel from a faculty member or staff, financial aid, a family member helping you juggle your time. There are positives all around you if you seek them out. Graduates, I want to congratulate you on your success, but I want to remind you that your equation is about to reset. This chapter of your life is almost over, and you'll have to look for the next opportunity. With it will come new challenges. For some of you, that will include a new career path, maybe a move to another city, or simply getting outside of your comfort zone. In each of these challenges, put forth the effort and face them. Look for the positives to overcome the negatives and find success again. We're counting on you, and I'm confident that you can do it again. Congratulations, graduating class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Pruitt. It appears you all might be ready to walk across the stage. Yeah? A lot of nodding. One bit of order. There will be a point when you get to this end of the stage, my right, your left, when you take a picture with the president. He doesn't like it if you walk by. He will chase you down the ramp or send his people after you. So do remember, right here, he'll be here for you. On behalf of the Middle Georgia State University faculty, it is my honor to congratulate the spring 2022 graduates on this special occasion. Commencement is a time of recognition of your academic accomplishments, so we join your family and friends in celebrating your success. And now, assisting with the presentation of degree candidates, are President Blake, the academic deans, our interim registrar, Mr. Jed Edge, and Associate Provost, Dr. Michael Gibbons.
Hello all. My name is Mike Gibbons and I am the Associate Provost here at Middle Georgia State University, and today it's my pleasure to call forth each of the graduates for today's ceremony. Candidates for degrees in the School of Aviation, please come forward by row when directed by staff marshals to receive congratulations from Dean Clark, Provost Jenks, and President Blake. Ricardo A. Avalos, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Logan Cole Parker, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Demaris Michael Butler, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Connor M. Cheney, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Sadeth Richard Chang, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Christy Virginia Cook, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Lauren Douglas, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Patrick N. Ebanks, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Alan Russell Gaboy, III, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Michael Lawrence Griffin, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Thank you. Eugene R. Groover, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Devin I. Hall, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Jamie Veronica Hay, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Jasmine M. Hunt, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Philip Jolin, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Chase Avery Kite, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Jackson R. Knight, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Lucas C. Matthews, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, BS in Aviation Science and Management. John Moreau, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Ryan Matthew Nickum, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Yancy A. Nurse, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Andrew O. Oyebade, BS in Aviation Science and Management. Daryl L. Poole, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, BS in Aviation, Science, and Management. Emma Grace Rollins, BS in Aviation, Science, and Management. Alexander Reputin, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, BS in Aviation, Science, and Management. Zachary Thomas Shore, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, BS in Aviation, Science, and Management. Chandler Mark Nascimento Silva, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, BS in Aviation, Science, and Management. Okay. Nigel Lamar Smith, BS in Aviation, Science, and Management, AAS in Air Traffic Management, 1-year certificate in Airport Management, 1-year certificate in Airline Management. Andrew J. White, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, BS in Aviation, Science, and Management. Mark Antonio Williams, Jr., BS in Aviation, Science, and Management. Timel Williams, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, BS in Aviation, Science, and Management. William David Culberson, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, BAS in Technical Management. Walker Trenton Ryan, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, BAS in Technical Management. Armand Allen Baker, AAS in Aviation Maintenance Technology. Bentley Chapman, President's List Scholar, AAS in Aviation Maintenance Technology. Nicholas John D'Amico, President's List Scholar, AAS in Aviation Maintenance Technology. Allegra Graham, President's List Scholar, AAS in Aviation Maintenance Technology. Nicholas James Knott, AAS in Aviation Maintenance Technology. John B. Peters, President's List Scholar, AAS in Aviation Maintenance Technology. Oscar D. Soto Pastrana, Dean's List Scholar, AAS in Aviation Maintenance Technology. Caleb James Fluellen, AAS in Aircraft Structural Technology. Leonard J. Carolan, President's List Scholar, AAS in Air Traffic Management. Ronald Matthias Cook, AAS in Air Traffic Management. Hakeem Imani Francis, AAS in Air Traffic Management. James Ryan Sisk, Dean's List Scholar, AAS in Air Traffic Management, Certificate in Airport Management. Ryan Edward Bowen, Certificate, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe and Power Plant. Matthew G. Dell, Certificate, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe and Power Plant. John Eric Goodman, Certificate, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe and Power Plant. Tyler Andrew Hughes, Certificate, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe and Power Plant. Alec Labonte, Certificate, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe and Power Plant. Justin B. Lane, Certificate, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe and Power Plant. Tara Michelle Mathers Phillips, Certificate, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe and Power Plant. Hunter Richard Stanton, Certificate, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe and Power Plant. Spencer W. Euchre, Certificate, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe and Power Plant. Drew Watson, Certificate, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe and Power Plant. Tommy Cole Williams, Certificate, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe and Power Plant. Candidates for degrees in the School of Computing, Department of Mathematics, please come forward by row as directed by staff marshals to receive congratulations from Dean Kuhang, Provost Jenks, and President Blake. All right. Jada T. Boyd, Bachelor of Science. Jacob T. Cook, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, Bachelor of Science. Caitlin Pelkey Morrill, Bachelor of Science. Cassini Noel Neal, Bachelor of Science. Cameron Elise Olawomi, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and a second in Psychology. Stuart Wade Rowell, Bachelor of Science. Aaron Hope Taylor, Bachelor of Science. Yusuke Tsutsumi, President's List Scholar, Associate of Science. Candidates for degrees in the Master of Arts in Technical and Professional Writing, please come forward when directed, to receive congratulations from Dean Clayton, Dean Wern, Provost Jenks, and President Blake.
Right.
Leland Joshua Driscoll, Master of Arts. Candidates for undergraduate degrees in the School of Arts and Letters, please come forward by row when directed by staff to receive congratulations from Dean Wern, Provost Jenks, and President Blake. Abigail Caitlin Powell, Bachelor of Arts. Jeshan E. Thomas, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Arts. Joey Bernard Bronner, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Arts, and an Associate of Arts. Jamar M. Davis, Bachelor of Arts. Samorius V. Seeley, Bachelor of Arts in Contemporary Musicianship and Associate of Arts in Music. Dakota Jean Hancock, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Bachelor of Arts. Tracy Mashanik, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Bachelor of Arts. Jennifer Karen O'Kelly, Bachelor of Arts. Abigail Grace Sapp, Bachelor of Arts. Ethan Noah Hamlin, Bachelor of Arts in Contemporary Musicianship and Associate of Arts in Music. Natalia Burgess, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Bachelor of Arts. Katie M. Kanzler, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Bachelor of Arts. Colby Alexander Davis, Bachelor of Arts. Peter Lewis Hine, Bachelor of Arts. Journey Powell, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Study. Benjamin Matthew Captanino, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, BA in New Media and Communication. Joshua Richard Eubanks, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, BA in New Media and Communication. Allison N. Logan, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, BA in New Media and Communication. Christina L. Pinkston, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, BA in New Media and Communication. Nia Rashid Benoit Rosier, BA in New Media and Communication. Daryl Dwayne Wash, Jr., BA in New Media and Communication. Jamal R. Watson, BA in New Media and Communication. Caitlin G. Wells, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, BA in New Media and Communications. Philip S. Wheeler, BA in New Media and Communications. Kenneth Neal Wilcox, BA in New Media and Communications. Diana Yanez Robles, BA in New Media and Communications. Jalen Tyler English, Associate of Arts. Micah Najir Jenkins, Associate of Arts. Janae Nicole Brown, Associate of Arts. Cameron Byrne, Associate of Arts. Michelle Collier, Associate of Arts.
This remains my favorite part of the ceremony. President Blake, on behalf of the faculty, I proudly present these candidates who have now satisfied all requirements for graduation and ask that you confer their degrees upon them.
So in a few moments, this is the moment that we transition to being graduates. And what a special moment this is in the lives of everybody in this room. Again, we are so very proud. I will have one little story before we do this official piece, and that is yesterday we had your colleagues, wonderful colleagues, nursing graduates, and one of them reminded me with all this hand-holding, handshaking, and hugging, before you eat anything tonight, hot water, soap, and singing happy birthday to you twice over, okay? Let's get those germs off our hands. And so, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I, Christopher Blake, hereby confer upon each of you the degree or the certificate you have so diligently pursued with all the rights and the responsibilities thereto appertaining. Class of 2022, you are officially graduates. Congratulations! Now, as your first act of graduates, you have earned an additional right, signifying from passing to being from a candidate to now being a graduate, we will engage in a Middle Georgia tradition. These wonderful people who have come in and standing in front of you are alumni who once sat, like Representative Pruitt, in those chairs getting a degree. Let's welcome our alumni back, please, everyone. And in a few moments, I'm going to ask the alumni standing in front of you to move the tassels on your caps. They should, at the moment, still be on the right, and they're going to move the front row over to the left, and forevermore, you wear it on the left. But then the front row is going to turn around and do it to the row behind, and then that row is going to turn around. You are bright people, you follow this plan, you get it? If you do, stand up. Graduates, stand up. And so, alumni, I will count you down. We thank you for being back here. 3, 2, 1, go Knights! I could see which one's winning. I think you're all winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2022. Please be seated. Be seated. And so I get to say as president your last lecture, but it's a very few words, don't worry. You today have reached this milestone through your resilience and diligence. Nothing can take away from that. And as well as that, you've been supported. Our amazing faculty and the staff here at Middle Georgia State have believed in you over the years. Our faculty and our staff are the finest professionals that I have had the privilege to work with, and I can assure you they're the finest professionals you have had helping you today. So to our faculty and staff, I honor and thank you for what you have done to bring this class here. To the families, the friends, the loved ones in this room, and loved ones who could not be in this room, you also have my deep respect and gratitude, not only as the president of this university, but the father of 2 sons who have graduated college, so I understand the emotion and the commitment and the effort and, yes, the finances that you have invested in your student. And so I honor and thank that. To the graduates, I have one very important request, that you make sure that you share and you use your knowledge for your own careers and selves, but as importantly for the world, to share with your families, with your friends, with the professions that you will enter into and the communities where you will live and work. As educated individuals, it is our responsibility to help, yes, our loved ones and our families and our society and our world understand the importance of a degree and what it brings. Your degrees are granted today to empower you, but not only you. They are there to empower the common good. And as we reach this transition that you have reached in your life, we as a university transition now into another academic year. When we became a university, we created a new alma mater to signal what the importance of a Middle Georgia degree is about. And so for 7 years, we have considered what this says to us about the role that you now take in the next few minutes as you step out these doors. Please direct your attention to the video screens and enjoy a performance of our alma mater by the MGA Chamber Singers under the direction of Dr. Rebecca Lanning.
Through the rolling hills of Georgia, in the heart of the great Peach State, we build our future-shaping lives. The quest is ours to take, with boundless possibilities and the lessons of the past. We sons and daughters of MGA, our friendships ever last. We knights of truth and honor, with knowledge as our sword, we raise our voices loud and clear. Our hearts
And you are indeed knights of truth and honor with knowledge as your sword. So wield it for the benefit of all as you live your lives. I extend to you our very best wishes. We are grateful that you chose Middle Georgia State University. There are many fine institutions in this state and across the nation, and yet you chose us, and we will continue to choose you as our ambassadors of goodwill and our alumni. That is an enduring and a special relationship. You always will be our alumni. We hope that we have earned your respect. We certainly respect who you are and now what you will do in the world. We shall be momentarily finishing these commencement exercises. To family and friends, I ask you to remain in your seat until the last graduate has left the floor. To the graduates, I ask you to allow the procession party to leave. And now, please, would everyone rise as I formally declare these commencement exercises are now concluded. Thank you and Godspeed.